In this video, we are going to cover several tips and tricks for Unity, and they will be speeding up your work process, and overall it will save you a ton of time. The first one is how we can view the background running task quickly. When the Unity have running background task, the progress bar shows here, and it also shows the name of the job that is running, and you can click this bar to know the more detail. There you will find the number of jobs and how much time it will take to complete and the percentage to complete. Alternatively, you can also hover over the progress bar to know more about detail. Now the running task is completed. Normally when we create a material, the process is first we create a material. Press the material. And after the material is created, then we select the shader and assign the required shader. But we can also select the shader and right click on it and select create material. This way we don't need to apply the shader separately. It will create the material using that shader. Next we have global and local. Selecting the rotating tool and rotating this parent game object. And we are set at pivot. In this parent object further we have two childs. And we are rotating them using the global. And now change pivot to center. Using center we have the average or the middle point of the game object. And in the pivot we have the actual reference point. When we are moving a game object globally, that's mean we are moving it according to the scene coordinates. Every scene in the Unity comes with its own coordinate system. That basically is called global. Regardless of the actual direction of the object, we are moving it globally. But as we turn on the local, you see the handles are changed according to that specific game object. Because now we are in the coordinate system of that particular object. And in Unity we call it local. Changing back to global, now you see the difference. Let's try this on other game object. And that's it for it. I think it's a pretty straightforward explanation for local, global, center and pivot. Next we have a shortcut key to maximize any window. Move your cursor on the window and press Shift space. Again press the Shift space to exit the maximize mode. This time I move the cursor to the scene view and press the command. And that's a very quick way to explore something on that particular window. And in a split of a second, it's give you the maximum space of your screen. Pressing the same command again to exit the mode. Now let's try this on a game window. Using Shift space, we can even maximize the inspector window. And same command to exit the maximize mode. Let's try this on a project window. On a massive project, it's going to be very helpful. You see it's working on every window. And next is also very interesting. Select any game object. Select this 3-dot button and select expand all component. It will expand all the components attached to this game object. And the same way you can collapse all the components. You see, it's a very quick way of doing it. Press this edit collider button and now you can edit the collider in a customized way using these points. And next we have is to focus on any selected game object. Select the game object and press the F key. In a bigger game level, we can quickly move to our desired game object. If we use mouse and keyboard and navigate to that game object, it's gonna be a time taking, and this shortcut key is very helping. The next is align with view. In a scene view, you finalize your camera angle and press Shift Command F to match the view with your camera angle. When we are aligning with view or using this shortcut key, we are matching with the main camera. Go to Game Object and select Toggle Active State. It will disable the selected game object. You can also use a shortcut key to disable any selected game object. And the shortcut key is Command Shift A. But to enable it again, you have to select it from the hierarchy view. This button is used to show and hide the gizmos. And we can also turn on and off the 3D icons. And we can enable the third option, selection wire. The selection wire is an important feature. We can see the model in a depth to identify is this model in a low poly or in a very high poly. At least we get the basic idea of the mesh details. And this knob is used to change the size of the icons. This button is used to toggle the grid visibility, to turn on and off the lightings. And this is to switch to 2D mode. And from this list we can switch to different type of modes. This is wireframe mode. And next is copying and pasting a component. While we are in a play mode, we can edit and copy the component. I'm copying a complete transform component, exiting the play mode, and now pasting the transform component. Paste component values. And now we have the same object that we left in the play mode. I'm typing 4, and to complete it I'm pressing double tap, and this time I'm selecting a for each loop, and to complete the loop you can press tab 2 times. I hope this video helps you. If you have any question you can always ask me. Thank you for watching and I see you in the next.